6:52, time for the morning sprint.
After nearly 5 months, the Writers Guild of America says it has a deal with major Hollywood studios to end the strike. In an email, the WGA announced a tentative agreement to its more than 11,000 members, calling that agreement exceptional. Writers have been picketing since May 2nd. That makes this the second longest strike in union history. Members do still have to ratify the contract to end the strike.
9 in 10 Wisconsin child care facilities are considering raising their parent fees. This as the federally funded pandemic-era Child Care Counts program comes to an end. That program gave out about $600 million to thousands of centers around Wisconsin since the beginning of the pandemic.
Congress has 5 days to avert a government shutdown. The House has to pass a deal, but he is struggling. This because Republicans continue to fight amongst themselves over spending. Around 4 million federal employees will be immediately affected. Many will be furloughed until the shutdown ends. Travel will also be affected if you have a trip on the books. This is because air traffic controllers and TSA workers won't get paid.
Today, prosecutors and the lawyer of the man accused of sexually and physically assaulting a UW-Madison student will meet in court to see how far along the case is. Prosecutors say 26-year-old Brandon Thompson carried out, quote, one of the most horrific sexual assaults in recent memory in Dane County. Thompson received a $1 million bond, an amount typically reserved for homicide suspects.
In Milwaukee, United Auto Workers will head to the picket lines rather than work this morning. They joined 38 locations in 20 states. This is the first time UAW has gone on strike with all 3 big automakers at once. And in a historic move, President Biden will head to Michigan tomorrow to join union workers on those picket lines.
Packer fans are waking up, taking a deep breath this morning after a big comeback and win late in the fourth quarter yesterday. It was the home opener for Jordan Love and the Pack, and things were looking bleak for the majority of this game. The Saints were up 17-0 in the fourth. But Love and the Packers came storming back, scoring a touchdown with under 3 minutes to go to take the lead. The Saints had a chance to take the lead right back with a late field goal, but was pushed right. The Pack hang on to win their second game of the year.
Milwaukee police are investigating what they're calling an active shooting incident at a high school football game. It happened during a homecoming game at Milwaukee Lutheran. Thankfully, police say nobody was hurt. You can see the game here. Students scattering after gunshots were heard. Officers were already at this game when a fight broke out. No suspects are in custody at this point.
Police are investigating after a shooting over the weekend left 3 teenagers hurt on Madison's east side. None of them have life-threatening injuries. Police believe someone drove by and shot into a party. Officers arrived at that house party on Minders Road late Friday night after reports of the shooting. They found 1 victim at the party and another at a nearby business. The third managed to get himself to a local hospital.
3 deputies are injured after sheriff's officials disposed of dynamite in Beloit. Deputies from the Winnebago County Sheriff's Department in Illinois had responded to an incident in Newark after somebody reportedly found dynamite there in a trailer. Officials say 3 deputies got hurt trying to get rid of that explosive back in Beloit. They had to go to the hospital for treatment. An investigation is ongoing.
5 minutes away from 7 o'clock, the band of rain that moved through the Madison area overnight is now shifted well onto the east from Whitewater, Watertown up through Beaver Dam. But we can't rule out more showers and storms. We'll have plenty of dry periods, but watching the storm system off to the west, rotating bands moving on in here and there. They're going to be pretty spotty today. A little bit of sunshine should boost our temperatures in the low 70s. Better chance of more rain spreading into the western areas a little bit later on this evening. So we'll have that chance of showers and storms today. Highs in the lower 70s this afternoon. Looking at 68 tomorrow, a little bit better chance of more widespread rain, more beneficial rain expected into Wednesday. Then we dry out and really warming up, maybe getting close to 80 for the upcoming weekend.
All right, Kelly, thank you.
Thanks for joining us this morning, folks. We'll be right back here tomorrow morning with all your local news and weather.